All right, guys. So now let's talk about dictionaries. Okay. So dictionaries are very important in Python and every other language out there. This is very similar to JavaScript objects, minus the fact that you can't add methods to them. It also very similar to JSON. So what we're going to do is we're gonna come here and say something like this: user, and then say user equals to curly brackets. So instead of using square brackets, how we did with array, we're going to use curly brackets, okay? So all you have to do is hold shift and you should be there. All right. Now we're going to basically do it like this. And you're going to come in and have a key and a value, okay? So you're going to come in and say, this is a user, his name, right? We're going to say his name is Joe, okay? And then we're going to come here and say age is 30. Then we're going to say occupation, or let's just say, keep it simple, city. We're going to say Queens, okay? Let's say family members, okay? Family members. Oops. Family members. We're gonna put in, let's say, an array, and we're gonna come in and say Jania, Janita, Ethan. Oops. Let's see what else. Jania, Janita, Ethan, Margarita, which is my mom. And then we have wifey, which is Elvie. Okay, so we have that. So basically, this is a dictionary, right? As you guys can see, we have a key and we have a value for that key. All right. We can also come here and put in, other dictionaries inside of the dictionary, just like how we had list inside of list. We can also have dictionaries inside of dictionaries. Okay. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna say, okay, family members, and what else can we put in? Let's say skills. Okay, so we can say skills, and then we're gonna put in here another dictionary inside of it. So we're gonna say something like this: PHP. Let's say expert. Let's say something like Go. Let's say mid. Let's say HTML. And let's say expert. And that's pretty much it. Now, as you can see, we can actually structure our data for this user way better with dictionaries than just having an array, okay? Or what we call it, a list, right? Because a list is just a list of things, all right? But when you need to actually structure something, you want to say, hey, this is the name, this is the age, this is the city, family member, skills. Like, you want to be using a dictionary because you have the access of having a key and having a value. Now, how do we get access to each key inside of this dictionary? Very simple. We're going to put in user, okay? And then we're going to say brackets, and then we're going to put in the name of the key. So let's say if I wanted to get the age, all I will have to do is just say age, just like that. Like in a string, you put it inside of the brackets. And then now I could print this out and say print user age. Okay, we run this, and it says 30. If I wanted to get access to family members, and I say family members, come here, run this. So you can see Johnny, Janita, Ethan, Margarita, and Elvie. Now, how do I get access to Ethan? Very simple. Just how we did with multi-dimensional arrays, matrix, right? We literally come here and put another bracket and then say the index, because you have access to the array here already, and then now you want to get access to a certain index. So you say 0, 1, 2, and then now we have that. So you see, we got Ethan. Okay, so how do we get access to a dictionary inside of a dictionary? Pretty simple. Let me delete this, and I'm gonna come here and say skills. All right, so now we have access to this dictionary. So how do we get access to Go? Right, we do the same thing. Put in brackets because we already have access to that right here. So we say, okay, we already have access to this dictionary. Now I want to have access to the Go key. So I could come here and say Go. And then, as you can see, it says mid. If I was to do HTML, it will say expert. Okay, pretty simple. Now, let's say I wanted to reassign something here, right? I want to say, hey, I want to change, let's say, city. Okay, so I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna say city. All right, and let me copy this here. I'm gonna reassign it. I'm gonna say user city, and I'm gonna change it to let's say Middlebury. Okay, so now I run that, and as you can see, if we say user city, it's now Middlebury. And if we check on user, the whole dictionary, we'll see that actually city got changed to Middlebury. All right. Same thing that we could come here and change family members. We could come here and say family members, and then put in the index of 2 for Ethan, and then when we change that, we're gonna change that to Middlebury. So we're gonna say Joe H, City Queens, family members Jania, Janita, Middlebury, as you can see. Okay, same thing that we could do for let's say Go. I wanted to change that. I could literally say like this. I'm gonna say skills. Okay, skills. Then I'm going to choose Go, and then I'm going to say I want to change it to Middlebury. Okay, and now you can see skills, PHP, Go got changed to Middlebury. So that's pretty much it as far as the basics of dictionaries. Now you guys understand that you could pretty much put in any type of data type in there and just organize it the way how you want it. Okay. To me, dictionaries and lists, they go hand in hand. For example, if you wanted to have multiple, let's say users, instead of just one user, you would use something like this. You would say, hey, I have a list, okay? And then inside of this list, I have multiple dictionaries, all right? I didn't show you this before of adding a list inside of a dictionary because you guys still did not know what a dictionary was. But you could come here, take this, and go like this, and say Juan, change this to Cindy, and pretty much, if you come here and you print users, now you have all that data. So hold on, make sure this is users, and the reason we're having this error is because down here, we were saying user, skills, Go, Middlebury. So that no longer exists. It's no longer user, it's users. So we're going to comment this out, and we're going to print users again. So we're going to run. And as you can see, we have an array, a list, a list with a bunch of different dictionaries inside of them. So you got one user here, and another user. All right. So dictionaries are very important, guys. So get used to them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.